Alright, everyone. Welcome back to
Unknown,
Unsolved
unseen.
Triple U.
Welcome back, guys, to episode 9. Great to have you all here.
Yeah, nine's a good number.
What's special about 9?
That's my favorite number.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh, it's something else.
9, 13, and 22.
I know about 13, which is unlucky.
Well, that's just how I roll, I suppose.
Crazy. Alright, so glad you're all here, whether new or returning. Today we'll be getting into our first conspiracy episode.
True conspiracy, I guess, because I had...
A true crime conspiracy combo.
Yeah, I had the Cultish Halloween, which was kind of a mix, like Frank said, between true crime, conspiracy, crazy deaths, mysterious deaths, that kind of thing. So this is like genuine, straight up conspiracy is going down.
Yeah. Also, you know what I just realized? Our last episode on the Carbondale UFO, we never gave our final thoughts.
Well, we said that we couldn't give our final thoughts because they didn't do.
Yeah, I'm just going to say UFO or satellite. That's my final thought on that.
I'm going UFO. I feel like I have to stick hard to it.
All right. So with that out of the way now, for anybody who was wondering where our conclusion was, we're going to get into this conspiracy. We are venturing to some of the tinfoil hat conspiracies. So, do you have yours ready?
No.
I don't see you wearing yours. Nor do I have one myself.
I don't have it ready, and the reason I'll say that is because we have to wear headsets for recording these, and I feel like the tin hat would get in the way and it would crinkle the whole time, and that would be really obnoxious for everybody to have to listen to.
I think would be funny, but whatever.
Well, we do have our, like...
Little alien headbands with the eyes. Yeah, that ain't gonna protect us from the New World Order mind control.
That's true. This also, I feel like, isn't really, like, necessarily alien related, right? This is more like government.
A little bit of alien stuff comes up.
Alright. I've listened to some stuff on it, but...
So, well, I haven't even said what the topic is. So, book your flight and make sure your luggage is ready. Because we're flying into Denver International Airport today. Get your tinfoil hat on, your boarding pass ready, and make sure your luggage makes it through and doesn't end up in the New World Order bunkers under the airport.
I love that. I love that intro.
So, Sage, what do you know about the Denver International Airport?
Well, like I said, I've watched, I've listened to a couple different podcasts on it. I know we've talked about it a little bit. So what I know is probably what you're going to talk about. So I'm going to let you kind of take it from here, give the audience. I don't want to give anything away before you're ready to do so. But
have you ever been there?
I've not. I don't think I've been there.
I think I was there as a kid a long time ago, like when I was in 3rd grade. I went to Colorado with the family, and we came in and out of Denver. I, at the time, was not looking for the reptilians or the New World Order. Foolish me, not looking for the truth.
Yeah, I mean, I've been in Denver because I have family that's from Denver, but I think the only time I've flown out west is I flew into Las Vegas.
Oh, man. Look at us. You haven't been there, and I wasn't even looking for the truth when I was there. How foolish of us.
Well, you know what that means.
What's that?
That means that we're going to have to go out there.
Okay.
It's just, I mean, we're going to have to.
We're going to get there, and we're going to get to our hotel like 2 hours late because we're looking for the secret entrances and the tunnels.
Oh, yeah. They're going to not even let us come at this point, I feel like. I feel like they're going to be like, oh no, these 2 people are coming. We can't allow them to come here.
Blacklisted from one of the largest airports in the world. That would be quite the accomplishment, I think.
Honestly, I feel like we would make headlines for that.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm willing.
You'll see in here, some people have made headlines for a lot less and a lot stupider.
Oh, well then we're good.
So let's get into this. So first, going to give you a little history of the airport because that's extremely vital to understanding this. Because you gotta understand why it was built and some of the background around the construction.
Okay.
So the history of the Denver International Airport. The Denver International Airport is located in Denver, Colorado, capital of the state. It was opened on February 29th, 1995. So those unaware of U.S. geography, Colorado is almost in the middle of the country. So it's quite the pivotal location to have an airport.
Is it really like close to the middle of the country? I feel like it's farther to the left.
I mean, it's more west, but it's still fairly close to the center of the country.
Like it's still considered central, I guess.
Yeah, I'd
Or
consider it
Midwest, I
central.
guess.
Midwest central. Uh,
Okay.
um, if you think about it, I mean, like, if you were to probably weigh the country based on population centers, this would be more likely closer to the middle because the population in the west part of the country is considerably large.
Yeah, that's true.
So, the story of the Denver International Airport goes back to the Stapleton International Airport, which existed in the area first. So that was the prior large international airport to service the Denver area.
Oh, I didn't know that there was even another one.
I if this didn't open in 1990 until 1995, I feel like it's a safe assumption that there's something there before.
Yeah, I mean, you're probably not wrong.
So, the Stapleton International Airport was a major hub, being the sixth busiest airport in the country at the time. This is thanks to it being a central location of the U.S., and over time it became apparent that the current capacity of the Stapleton would not be efficient for the growing demand,
Okay.
so some solution had to be found. Plans were floated to expand Stapleton, but those failed, and the decision was made to make a new airport after much deliberation.
Alrighty.
And there were concerns with the fact that this airport would be 24 miles away from the heart of the city. So they weren't making it like necessarily close to the city.
Yeah, I mean, my initial thought was like, oh, like it makes sense to have it farther away just because
It's a
it's a
large area.
huge airport, but then I think of like local airports to us that are like literally directly in cities and they still have the room while also being incredibly accessible.
Yeah, well, are you thinking like Baltimore, Harrisburg, and
Dulles.
Dulles?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And Philly.
oh yeah, I always remember the Dulles one solely because it's named after a uh, interesting fellow.
Okay.
He'll come up probably in some later episode about his shady CIA stuff.
Good to know. I guess I'll have to look out for it.
Yeah, so this would be a 54 square mile area that they planned out for to reserve for the Denver International Airport. So that is quite a lot.
Yeah, that's huge.
Yeah, 54 square miles is by no means a small amount. So ground was broken in September of 1989, and it took almost 6 years to build the airport. It ended up taking 16 months longer than planned, and the budget ran $2 billion over what was originally slated.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the original budget was 2.9 billion, and now that's a lot of money, and we're talking 1989 monies, not today money.
How much would that be today?
A lot.
Okay.
Yeah. So originally planned for 2.9, went up to I think it was like just shy of 4.9 billion. 500,000 of it came from the federal government. I mean, no, five. I think it was 5 million. No, 500 million. That's what it was.
I was gonna say
Sorry, I
5 million is nothing on 4.9
sorry,
billion.
I didn't write down. I remembered it from mine, but 500 million came from the U.S. government. Still 500 million out of nearly 4.9 billion is not that much.
I mean, like it's like a tenth.
Yeah, but originally at the 2.9 billion, it was almost a fifth, more like a sixth of it. But
Yeah,
yeah,
so I
going
guess.
from that to a tenth is a considerable diminishment.
Yeah, I mean, I guess 500 million is still a lot. So is the rest of it coming then from, I'm assuming, taxpayer dollars, or is there donations too?
Taxpayer bonds, all this stuff, companies and whatnot. I didn't really look too much into the funding.
Okay.
So, some delays and overages on the budget were connected to the state of the art luggage system that was the big focus of the airport. It had a slew of problems with implementing it and actually never made it to the final product. They even did a showing with journalists and news, and luggage and stuff was just thrown everywhere in this automated luggage system.
What the heck? I'd be so mad. But I mean, if you think about it, like I've gotten luggage back, or I've seen people get luggage back from airports, and it looks like it was just freaking thrown around by an automated system.
Yeah, well, this automated system was definitely doing it because they showed it off to journalists and stuff, but being like, look at this state of the art system, failed in front of everybody.
Oh my god, that's humiliating.
And they kept trying to make it work. So there are other reasons for delays as well. One also being a strike happened during it, so that does not help the timeline for making the airport.
Like worker strike, the people who were building it?
Yep.
Okay.
So over the years, the airport has expanded since then and renovated to keep up with the times. Since then, the airport has now become the 5th busiest airport in the country from what I found. But the airport itself on their website says they are the 3rd busiest in the country and 6th busiest in the whole world.
Do you really, think that is the case? Like, is Denver such a hub?
It is. It is a considerable hub. I mean, if you're coming from the West Coast to the East Coast and you need a layover, that's a good place to have a layover. Also, Colorado is a state that a lot of people visit.
Yeah, that's true. It is pretty there.
Yeah, and they got legal weed.
Oh. I was not gonna go in that direction, but
I don't know how many people go there for that, but that is a fact.
Oh, I'm sure
they also got the Rocky Mountains National Park, which is a place that...
I don't know, I feel like people are going there for the weed.
True.
So that they can climb the mountain and just be high on a mountain.
So it currently operates on 53 square miles, so quite a large facility now. That's twice the size of Manhattan.
Wow.
Yeah. 77.8 million people came through the airport in 2023, their record year.
77.8 million?
Yeah.
Wow, that is definitely a lot.
Yeah. And being currently the 5th busiest in the country, according to the first thing I saw, that puts it one above what Stapleton was, because that used to be the 6th. And it's impressive that over the past 25 plus years, they've kept it up, and it keeps growing.
I wonder how they kept it up.
Maybe with conspiracies.
Yes.
Didn't want to keep you guys in the history too long because you're probably here for the crazy theories behind the airport. Or are here because one of us recommended this episode to you in person and you are a friend or family.
Yeah, that's why I'm here. I am neither friend nor family. I'm here because I'm interested. I'm kidding.
You're also here because you're a host.
I'm also here because I am family. I'm your wife. So
True.
I'm obligated. I'm just kidding. I love doing this.
So, time to conspiracies and more.
Just so everybody knows, I'm actually kidding. I do enjoy this so much. I'm not here because I'm obligated or that Frank is making me. I'm not under duress, I promise.
Blink twice if you're okay. She blinked twice in case you couldn't see, because you can't.
Because we're not on video.
So let's get into the conspiracies and more. So we're going to start with some fun stuff. So let's get into why some people think Denver International Airport is a place of mystery and conspiracy. We're going to start with the most well-known of them all. That it is either a bunker or the headquarters for the New World Order or the Illuminati. So, Sage, are you familiar with either of these groups?
I'm obviously familiar with the Illuminati. If you take a look at our logo by Puppysaurus, shameless plug there, it has the Illuminati symbol.
The Eye of Providence.
Yeah, that. I know a little bit about the New World Order, but the main thing I know is that Eminem has a rap song where he says, "As we move toward a new world order." And I don't know that means that he's a part of that, or if he just thought that rhymed well, or whatever it may be, but that's stuck in my head now, and I will be singing that, rapping that in my head for the rest of this episode.
So, also, do you remember at all when we were in high school, there used to be a joke where it's like, you say something crazy, you look at something and say, like, there's 3 things in something, and you're like, 3 things? Like, 3 sides of a triangle? Illuminati confirmed.
No, because I, didn't do those kinds of things in high school. I ate lunch in the orchestra closet like a loser.
Hey.
I'm your loser.
Yep, you are my loser. I just remember the memes where it's like, I don't know, the Star Wars original trilogy, 3 movies, 3 sides of a triangle, Illuminati confirmed.
I would like everyone to know that is a true story, that I ate lunch in the orchestra closet. I'm not ashamed of it. I played my best games of Cards Against Humanity in there. But if that tells you how different Frank and I were in high school and in the miracle that it is that we got together.
Man, we're trying to get into past stories here.
I'm sorry. I'm tangenting.
So, I'm going to get into a little background of the New World Order, not too in depth over it, because that's a whole different topic, and a topic that's a bit of an iffy to cover right now to begin with.
Why is
So,
that?
what?
Like, why?
I'll get into that here.
Okay.
So, the conspiracy of the New World Order is of this rich, shadowy cabal that runs the world secretly and orchestrates the major events of the world, from wars to elections, and even natural disasters. Some claim they're satanic or demonic in nature, that they're waiting to basically put us in a fascist, tyrannical rule and just start basically taking over the world, like world domination, your cliche stuff.
Alright. I feel like that's already happening, though.
Yeah, well, there are multiple versions of this too, but they're
Okay.
all crazy, in my opinion. One thing that's in common with the conspiracy and all the different things is it's rife with anti-Semitism. That's one of the issues with talking about it is
Oh, that's such a shame.
a lot of people like to blame a certain group of people for really no good reason. It dates back centuries ago, but a lot of these conspiracies have anti-Semitism at their core, and yeah, that's just not cool, not okay, and that's why just with today's climate, it's a bit of an iffy thing to talk about. So I'm just going to leave it to there is a serious anti-Semitism problem with New World Order conspiracies. That is not okay.
Oh, yeah. That's definitely a shame.
Yeah. The other thing is the Illuminati's brought in here, similar concept, but a lot less anti-Semitism. The Illuminati also was a legitimate group a long time ago, but the group was not connected to all the nefarious things people now allege, and it wasn't for like the purpose of controlling the whole world. So, what? Just a brief thing on that, and let's get into like the bunker and tunnels stuff.
Alright, hit me with it.
So, as stated earlier, the airport experienced quite the delay in its construction and went well over budget. Could that money have actually been used to make underground facilities for the New World Order? With an underground tunnel system and state of the art baggage system in the airport, what if there was more to it, or were they just cover stories?
Did you, did you say state of the art baggage system?
That's what it's supposed to be.
I was gonna say, did you not just tell me that it's automated system with basically shit?
Yeah, that's what the story was. That was supposed to be that, but it turned out being shit. But what if it was just a cover story for making something bigger?
What do you think an automated baggage system covers up?
Well, well, here we go. So it is confirmed that there are tunnels under the airport, and it's
Okay.
nowadays used just for like logistics and stuff. But
Like what?
like getting luggage, like you can basically drive under the runways and stuff and buildings and be able to get luggage from point A to point B without having to like get in the way of others
That makes
or
a
get
lot of sense.
staff and other logistics throughout. You don't have to worry about running into other people. If you have a top level and bottom level both going, you can work basically twice as many things at a time.
Two things. One, capitalism. Yay. Two, less liability insurance. Also yay.
So, the theory goes is that the New World Order or Illuminati needed a headquarters or bunker and needed a way to build it that wouldn't draw attention. So they would build an airport as a cover story. And on top of it, it would be an easy place for when the world goes to shit for the elite to all be able to fly in because there's already an airport there for them all to land at.
Oh my god. Sign me up. I'm ready. That is genius.
I don't think we're rich enough to sign up for that.
Okay, I need everybody to tell anyone that they know to listen to this podcast so that we can get rich enough so that I can fly into the Denver International Airport when the apocalypse eventually happens. Well, no, never mind. I don't want to survive an apocalypse.
So, let me scroll
Oh
down my
man.
notes here. So, it's alleged that construction workers during the construction of the tunnels noticed extra tunnels being built and bunkers as well. These were built outside what was publicly shown, and this this is alleged, and I can't really find anything backing it up besides people saying a few workers said this, so I take it with a huge grain of salt.
I'm taking it with a tiny grain of salt.
All right.
I choose to believe, Frank.
So, there's the idea that the complex system under Denver is a lot larger.
Yeah.
And one of the other theories in conjunction with this is that the tunnels actually extend further out than just from the airport. And actually, that there are tunnels that go about 100 miles away to the NORAD facility in Colorado Springs at the Peterson Space Force Base.
Hey, we talked about them in my episode last week.
Well, first off, this is estimated that it would take decades to make, so odds are very extremely unlikely that this tunnel would exist to Colorado Springs. But also, NORAD mentioned twice in a row, they're still too much of cowards to take down Santa.
Oh my gosh, leave Santa alone. He's just trying to
Look,
do his
he flies
job.
over restricted airspace, and NORAD has a lock on where he's at. They are too much of cowards to protect this country from the Red Menace. Santa Claus.
Alright, if anyone is listening with their children, don't. Because Frank is out here actively advocating for Santa to be shot down. That's so sad.
Hey, they did that in The Nightmare Before Christmas. They shot down Santa at one point.
Yeah, but you have to understand that like he's probably got like a free pass, man. He's fucking Santa.
So he has top secret military credentials.
Yeah. Frank, he knows what we're all doing. You don't think this man has access to all of our shit?
That's crazy.
He's got the highest you know what? We figured it out, everybody. Everybody, I have figured it out. Santa runs it all.
Well, as our one comment says on one of our things, Santa, the ultimate you. No solvency. Actually, I think we mentioned Santa in the Dover Demon episode, in last episode, and in this one.
I'm just really getting in the festive spirit, okay?
Yeah. Woo! We do like our Santa Claus and Christmas.
Well, apparently you don't, because you want to shoot him down.
Look,
don't go lying like that to people.
He needs to go around the restricted airspaces. Simple as that.
That would take much more time that he doesn't have. He has to visit millions of people every second.
How's he do it?
Magic.
Fair enough. I'll take that answer.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right, Santa. I've been really good. I've been advocating for your safety. Please give me everything that I want.
So, back onto the conspiracy theories here. There's also theories that reptilians are in these tunnels. So, like shape-shifting reptile people. Another conspiracy that is laden with a lot of anti-Semitism, too.
I hate it.
The reptilian theories get weird fast, so I'm not going to go too far into them.
That's like deep state stuff, right?
Yep.
Like where people believe deep state?
Okay. And also ideas that there might be aliens as well underneath the airport. Apparently, there's footage, really grainy, blurry footage of aliens and reptilians and other stuff down here. I didn't look for any of these videos. From everything I read, they're like no real credence to these. So some of the other theories is that this is actually a deep underground military base, also known as a dumb. Have you ever heard of dumbs?
No.
Oh my goodness. I have actually one on for like sometime in the next, I think, 10 episodes. One of mine is supposed to be a dumb.
What is it?
Deep underground military base. Okay. Dumbs.
Look, me and this airport have something in common.
So there's theories that these dumbs, there's theories that there are dumbs throughout the country, such as Dulce Base and the Cheyenne Mountain Complex.
You ignored my joke.
What was your last one?
I said, look, me and this airport have something in common.
You're not dumb.
Thanks.
That's why I ignored it, because I don't think you're dumb at first.
I apologize. I'm very slap happy. I spent the morning with my best friends, and so I'm like, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what you're getting at. You're in a jokey mood, or you're in a put yourself down mood.
Oh, I'm in a jokey mood.
Okay, I'm just making sure you're in that one.
They lift me up so high, though, so I feel like I have to humble myself a little.
By calling yourself dumb, like calling yourself a deep underground military base.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yes, that is the case.
I don't know about you guys out there, but apparently I married a deep underground military base. Shit's crazy.
Oh my god. It's horrible.
Love is love. Let man in deep underground military base marry, please.
In sickness and health, for rich or poor.
For above for ground, underground. Yeah, for above ground or underground. I will still love you.
Oh my gosh, we are ridiculous.
So, going further into these theories about what's under there, another is that there are prisons underground for rebels when the New World Order, the Illuminati, start their plan of tyrannical world domination.
Oh.
So I guess whoever they don't kill, they'll round up and put underneath Denver International Airport.
So there's no one under there now.
Potential. That's what one of the ideas is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let's see. So some people say there are some clues to this, various suspicious pieces of artwork and plaques throughout the place. We'll get into the art in a little bit. Want to get to the plaques first. So first we'll look at the time capsule and the dedication plaque with it. So there was a time capsule buried when the place opened. Wow, somehow I typed in the palace. But when the place opened, and it's to be opened 100 years afterwards. So get this, Sage. There's a very small chance that Sage and I could live to see what's in there when it's open.
Yeah, we'll be in like our early 90s.
Very unlikely, but it's possible. And if we do, we might have dementia, so we might not understand what's going on.
I think we will very accurately understand what's going on if we have dementia.
What?
I feel like that's the best time. Because we're not going to remember any of it, so like they can tell us anything.
Okay. So we might live to see it. But the dedication plaque on it states, this is by the New World Airport Commission. A little on the nose there.
Yeah, that's suspicious.
A group that currently doesn't exist and allegedly never existed. The New World Order, suddenly giving themselves a shout out, giving us clues, because some people say these New World Orders and Illuminati type drop little crumbs throughout the place to, basically flaunt it in front of us, which I don't know why you do that if you're a secret world government, but that links into like Sage saying the Eminem song.
Yeah.
Are they giving little breadcrumbs to us? Or is it just people being crazy? Who knows? But on the plaque is also the Freemason symbol, which is another group, this one a legitimate and still active group, that people allege do a lot of nefarious activities because of how many powerful and influential people are or were Freemasons. Sometimes they're grouped in with the Illuminati or New World Order. Really, that's just people just put in groups of conspiracies.
Okay.
So this combination of New World Airport Commission and the Freemasons feeds into many conspiracies and poses some questions. But when you look further into it, it is found that the New World Airport Commission actually was a real thing. It existed during the construction and was disbanded shortly after the airport opened. The group was to plan and arrange events and festivities before the airport opened. So with the opening then, they disbanded.
That still, to me, seems suspicious, though.
And the idea was that the Denver would be the model for the New World, or like the gateway to the New World, which the Americas have been referred to. And if you can look at this with like, I know there's a weird connection, like primates and like monkeys and porcupines. You got your New World and your Old World ones. Did you know about that?
I did not know about that.
Yeah, you got like New World porcupines, Old World porcupines, New World monkeys, and Old World monkeys.
Okay.
That's like a legitimate thing. So, kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
And there's also a plaque here as well that has the Freemason symbol with a lot of dots on it. And some people think it might be a secret control panel to open up a doorway to the underground bunkers.
Who do we mean by like some people? Is this like one fringe person on
I
the
have
internet?
no idea. I forget. I don't know how many people actually believe in it. But spoiler alert: those dots are Braille.
Oh my gosh! Oh my god. Ugh.
Braille is just a cover story for the New World
I
Order.
think that's really
See,
showing.
every time you see Braille on a sign, that's actually a secret control panel to get to a secret entrance.
Yeah, not just accessibility for people.
No.
Oh my god. That's freaking ridiculous.
Braille is a conspiracy.
That's so funny. That's like not funny because it's so dumb.
That's probably like one of the saddest conspiracies I've heard.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't know. They get it. Some of them get progressively worse in this.
Oh god.
So, on top of it, there's also some weird inscriptions of some unknown language in spots throughout the airport. Some people say it's alien writing. Well, it's actually Navajo.
Okay, I feel like there's an explanation for like every one of these conspiracy theories.
There kind of is, and that's what I'm going through.
But like, how are people unable to recognize that? Like,
people are short-sighted. Okay, you see something weird, it has to be suspicious. So what? They don't know Navajo. Therefore, because they don't know it, it's a conspiracy.
I just think that's like almost sad that like
that's where these come from. The conspiracies are more just uneducated or uninformed people.
Yeah, but like you're
Yep.
hurting a culture by indicating that something is from their culture so weird that has to mean that it's conspiratorial or it's out like extraterrestrial or something like that. Like that to me is just kind of sad.
Yeah, and that's one thing that's sometimes hard about talking about conspiracies like this is because you really have to emphasize that there's nothing nefarious, and it's more just people misunderstanding stuff and putting negative connotations to certain groups.
Yeah.
Which is not okay to do.
Yeah, I don't like that.
So, that's about it that I have for the underground bunker and tunnels and the New World Order. We're going to get into some of the art now. So the wonderful art. At Denver International Airport, they strive to liven things up and make sure you aren't in some lifeless, sterile place. But the art in the airport isn't to everyone's liking, especially those who believe it's a sign of something more evil. So, what?
Said all right.
So let's get into the first one is going to be Leo Tanguma's 3-title mural called "Children of the World Dream of Peace."
Okay, so, I'm looking at it.
Yeah. Are you looking at all 3 murals or just one? I'll describe them. You'll see. You can look then on your computer. So, I'm going to go cover each mural in the order that they are intended to be looked at. So the first one shows a man in a military uniform wearing a gas mask, a saber in one hand, and an AK or some type of machine gun with a bayonet in the other hand. He has the saber pointed at what appears to be a dead or hiding child. Off to the side, there are mothers weeping with their babies, and the background has a destroyed building in it, making it a more disturbing mural, I would say. Have you seen that one?
No.
I hate to say this is a way to look up, put weird in the word. Like weird mural, which shouldn't be the case. Because I see the one you're looking at the third mural.
Okay. Oh, I see it. Okay. I'm looking at it now.
So, you see the one with the guy with the gun. Oh yeah, I forgot there's also a dead, like, dove of peace at the end of the saber.
He looks
menacing.
He looks like he's from a not so kosher.
Don't call him a Nazi.
Yeah.
Yeah, because some people think it's a Nazi.
Well, like the hat. I feel like the hat with the belt, like that to me really gives off like Third Reich uniform.
Yeah, it could be. I think it's also a bit ambiguous. That could be like any totalitarian.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure, but I don't know.
So, that one is the more disturbing one that people point to a lot, but I'm going to move on to the second one. Mm-hmm. This one depicts a bunch of shocked and sad kids and a woman looking at dead animals and dead people. There are trees or buildings burning in the background. And one of the dead animals, actually, I can identify is a great auk, an animal man hunted to extinction.
Is one of those penguin too?
That's the great auk.
Oh.
It looks like a penguin, but it's not a penguin. They used to live in, I think like in the Iceland, what's called, Kingdom area, and we hunted them to extinction.
Wow.
However, cryptid connection, some people still cited them long after, keeping it in the potential cryptid category. Is
that a phoenix in the back? Or what's in that back?
I don't know what's in that. It's some type of bird. But some of this, this is like kind of an analogy to like the world burning down, chaos, climate change, all that stuff.
Okay.
And then the third and final mural is the most lighthearted of them all. This one depicts a bunch of children of various nationalities with a rainbow in the background. Peace is written on it, and the soldier from the first one is toppled over. So yay, peace reigns supreme.
Mm-hmm.
So put them together, and it tells a story of evil being triumphed. Pretty optimistic by the end, however pessimistic for the first two murals. But most conspiracists point out the bleak and dark first mural, and sometimes the second. Ignore the third, and take them like piece by piece.
Okay.
So some might claim it's foreshadowing for the New World Order of what they may intend to do with the world. Some say that murals are actually in reverse, so peace comes first, then the apocalypse.
I think it's interesting that it looks like, are they like, I don't know if they're rockets or what.
I think that's like them rounding the guns up in that picture.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, because there's the flags of like Britain, United States, looks like maybe China, Mexico.
Yeah, so these have drawn a lot of criticism and conspiracy.
Yeah, these are weird.
The artist has said that this is not what was intended, and they've received unnecessary threats and whatnot from this, that's just not okay.
Did they say what was intended?
It's intended to show like we can triumph over evil and stuff and find peace.
Okay.
So, but people ruin good things. So, I think I can see where the vision is for that, and I think that's not okay to like just keep attacking it and whatnot.
Yeah.
Because of this, in 2018 during renovations, the murals were put into storage. Really an unfortunate result. So this person's hard worked on art is no longer on display.
Oh.
So yeah, I think that's awful. Yeah, so we'll move on to the gargoyles. And you might be thinking, what are gargoyles doing in an airport? Well, they're just there. So there are two gargoyles, and they're similar to like what you see as a gargoyle on like an old cathedral. Nicknamed Notre Denver, there are two luggage gargoyles in the baggage claim area. Both of them are in Samsonite suitcases, which is a nod to the Samsonite company, which apparently ran the airport until 2001. They were inspired by the Notre Dame. The creator of them said that they are there to make sure your baggage makes it and watch over it. But because they're gargoyles and they look demonic, people think that they're actually there to show the demonic signs of the Denver International Airport, that they are another signal by the New World Order, and they're demonic.
Are they demonic or are they just horribly sculpted?
I think they look like how they should for a gargoyle.
Well, they are spooky, and isn't that the point?
Yeah. So, I've never seen gargoyles in a baggage claim, but I think people are really just looking for anything. An animatronic gargoyle was though added in 2019, and it would say things like "Welcome to the Illuminati headquarters." I mean Denver International Airport. Kind of on the nose there.
I kind of love that
with that quote. Some people took offense to this though, and some people thought it was quite literal in what it was saying there. But
okay,
because of the offense and outrage, it got removed shortly after it was put up. Aww. So the animatronic one was changed with a more muted one.
Do you think that it's like sitting in storage somewhere just going, welcome to the Illuminati headquarters?
Probably all power off, forgotten about, and you know what? I think it's funny to take a jab at it, but some people don't. Because to them, this is a life or death conspiracy.
Okay.
So now let's look to a 22-foot tall statue of Anubis, the god of death in Egyptian mythology. That was there from June of 2010 to January 2011. This was a temporary statue. The evil-looking statue fueled the idea that the satanic elites were still there.
Okay.
which I guess anything that looks strange is considered satanic or demonic to these people.
Well, this was when? What?
January 2010 to June of 2010 to January 2011.
Oh, okay.
The statue was part of an advertising campaign for the Denver Art Museum. After the campaign was done, the statue moved on.
That makes perfect sense. It's wrong. If it makes sense, it's wrong.
Yep. So, despite the temporary nature, the pictures of it continue to circulate and keep the theories of its demonic nature alive, despite not having anything to do with that. Okay. People are just really seeing anything and being like, yeah, that's evil. I know. I'm an expert on it or something.
I think that in the 2010s we would kind of be past a satanic panic phase, but
no, we are still not today.
Yeah.
Because these conspiracies still circulate. So let's move on to the most well-known art piece of the airport. The giant blue horse called Blue Mustang, or better known by others as Blucifer.
Blucifer.
So, should I be referring it to as like the horse, Blue Mustang, or Blucifer for the rest of this?
Just refer to it as Blucifer. I think that's funny.
That's what people know it as.
Yeah.
So let's get into what the statue is. So it's a 32-foot tall statue of a fiberglass blue horse rearing up on its back legs. It has red glowing eyes and is meant to be a symbol of the West and the like long distance traveling that was used prior to like airports and stuff. Originally, it was going to be a stampede of buffaloes, but that was not in bad taste because we hunted them to extinction in the area.
And they thought, okay, cool, let's do blue horse with red eyes.
Yep.
Perfect sense. I've never heard of anything that's more clear.
So, it was commissioned in 1992, and finished in 2008, and was finished and erected in 2008. So it was started by Luis Jimenez. I think that's how you say it. Sorry if I mispronounce it. Mm-hmm. And then finished by his children. We'll get into why it wasn't finished by him. It's an interesting part to the story. So the horse greets many travelers as they land at the airport. When it was commissioned in 1992, it was for $300,000. And it took from 1992 to 2008, so almost 20 years to get this up.
Wow.
Yeah. So the idea is that there's some demonic force lie in the fact that it has the red glowing eyes and that it killed its creator.
What?
So let's get into those two things and unpack them.
All right.
Unpack like I'm packing luggage. I like how your fake laugh leads to a genuine laugh.
Yeah, people are going to totally hate me.
So, first let's get into the eyes. So both of the horse's eyes are glowing red. Some say this is to give it a demonic tone to the horse, playing into the New World Order conspiracies. That's this evil-looking horse with its glowing red eyes. It's truly a demonic horse.
I mean, it is evil-looking.
Yeah. The next is that in 2006, when Louis, L-U-I-S, is that Louis?
L-U-I-S?
Yeah.
Louis, yeah.
Okay, Louis. So. Louis was working on the statue. Part of it broke off, and during this fall, it cut an artery in his leg and killed him.
Whoa.
Yep. So after his passing, his children finished the work. Theories claim that this evil statue actually came to life and intentionally killed its creator, cursing the statue forever, giving in to this demonic reputation of it.
I mean, I get the, want for there to be an interesting story in that case, but I also think that, that poor man was sculpting this horse and he, got hurt by it.
Yep.
And so to, make it into something bigger than what it is, hurtful to his reputation, I feel like.
Yeah. So, with those being said, some people spin this into thinking that the horse is actually a symbol for the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Just another of the many signs of the New World Order and the coming apocalypse that they will bring down.
What are the 4 horsemen?
Pestilence, famine, war. No. War, famine, conquest, and death.
I'm pretty sure pestilence is one.
No, I don't actually. Let me look this up. I think this is one where somebody messed it up and pestilence has been added.
Conquest, war, famine, and death.
Yep, conquest, war, famine, and death. And people a lot of times take conquest out and replace it with pestilence.
I only ask because there is a series of like dark romance books that are based on the Four Horsemen.
Do they not have conquest in it?
It's pestilence.
Yep. I mostly know this because I play on a Path of Titan server called Age of Apocalypse, and on it they have the Four Horsemen, and that's how I realized conquest is one of them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's why I was confident in saying that conquest is
Okay.
the fourth and not pestilence.
Yes, I was not confident in my answer.
I didn't realize it till about a year ago. It's a common mistake people make because that's also how it's shown in shows, movies, and games.
I wonder why.
No idea where that misconception came from,
Yeah.
but like playing like Red Dead Redemption, they had a DLC where the four horses are in it, and I believe it's war, death, pestilence, and famine. There is no conquest. So that's my first introduction to it was Red Dead Redemption.
Interesting.
So, looking into these, it turns out that the red eyes are an ode to the creator's father, who owned a neon sign shop.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's like paying tribute to his father for owning a neon sign shop. So he put neon lights for the eyes.
I mean, I get that, but like that's a really weird place to me to like put the neon.
Where else would you put it on the horse? On like,
I don't know, its feet.
oh, I was thinking you were gonna say elsewhere.
I was thinking it.
Horses do got a big package.
I just figured it wasn't appropriate.
I thought so too. That's why I didn't say it. But you guys can tell what we're implying. So that's where he put it. I mean, I can see why the eyes, especially. And I guess there's an alleged thing that his wife said is because they have a horse and they had a horse and he modeled it after their horse. And well, one night the horse had gotten close to the house, and in the reflection of lights, the eyes looked red, like how we talked about the Dover demon. Eyes like reflect light, and so that's where he got the idea of red eyes.
Oh, okay.
And so really not so sinister when you look at it. The intent was not, at least, but the look of it kind of is. Then it leaves with the killing of its creator, which truly can just be chalked up to a freak accident.
Yeah.
Like, unless there were so many other conspiracies, I would guess that this accident would largely go unnoticed by the greater populace in the grand scheme of things. Like, no large-scale conspiracy on it. It's a framework that allows for this to be absorbed into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If the conspiracy didn't exist and this happened, it would be a isolated event. But because the pre-existing conspiracy, it gets funneled into it.
Yeah, which is a shame.
Yeah, and that's the nature of a lot of conspiracies. So I think that covers the artwork side of things. There's still a few more things to cover about this airport.
All right, hit me with it.
So these are the other conspiracies. Some of them are a bit more interesting. They're smaller, I would say, and more miscellaneous. So the first is that the Stapleton actually never needed to be replaced and that it could still keep up with all the growing demand, that this whole construction was just a way to funnel money elsewhere, hence the over budget, and possibly that also connects to like the idea that they needed a cover to make underground bunkers.
Okay.
So Stapleton, did it ever need closed? Probably did from the stuff I read, but according to this theory, no.
Interesting. What is it that you read? Like, can you give a brief overview?
Just that some people projected that the Stapleton would be able to grow in its current where it was at, and that its current capacity could deal with the increasing amount of people coming through.
Okay.
Which not many people cling to this theory. It's not as talked about much. I saw it like one place in passing in my sources. So here is the other crazy one that I told you to look up the picture for, and it's that the runways create a swastika, now linking the airport to Nazis again, like that one picture. I've looked at this, and it's a very selective looking like depiction of the runways.
Yeah.
Runways are supposed to be straight, so if you think about it, they branch off of one another and whatnot. Where are you? Oh yeah, I see the picture you're looking at. Mm-hmm. When you actually look at it, there's a lot of different runways branching off these red lines that people have drawn to show it. It's not even a perfect swastika. It's kind of like messed up. What?
I don't think there's such thing as a perfect swastika.
I have that in my notes, and I didn't know if I was going to say that or not.
Well, the swastika is representative of something, right?
Yeah.
And it was taken
Yep.
and misrepresented for the use of the Nazis.
Yeah. So I don't think there's actually a swastika here. I think it's just people drawing red lines where they think. Because if you actually think about it, if you just look top down at a city and its street, because the city's in a grid, you could probably draw a swastika there.
Yeah, I mean, I
And a
get,
runway should be similar grid like.
I, I can see where it's coming from because where the lines are, there's not really anything on the outside of them, and they kind of do follow the runways do follow that shape.
And also, if you think about it, runways need to like face every direction, be straight, and branch off of one another, so you'll get a
Yeah.
kind of grid-like pattern, which will get you. You can make a swastika out of it if you're really dedicated to it.
Has anyone ever looked at like other airport layouts and seen if they could draw?
No idea, but also some people say that there actually isn't a swastika in the layout. It's actually a giant spider.
What?
Yeah, I'm still not buying this one either.
No, I feel like, which like I don't want it to make sense, but I feel like the swastika makes more sense because of the way that the uh like runways branch out from the center. I feel like a spider, like they wouldn't branch out in different directions. They would
I,
all kind of be going similar
yeah,
directions.
I don't know. People are weird with their
That's
theories.
one fucked up spider if it is.
Yeah, but as you see, what's only outlined is the swastika. If you outline the spider, there'd probably be more lines. Hence, one thing that breaks down the swastika thing is that there's a lot more runways here. You're just selectively choosing a few.
Yeah.
So, the next is that a lot of what's going on with the airport is actually linked to one thing from the construction that it's built on a Native American burial ground.
Oh.
A very cheap excuse that is used way too often after the Poltergeist movie. So, this would possibly make the airport haunted too. Ooh.
Oh.
So, this is why some say the automated luggage system never worked, and why some today still feel an odd presence when they're in the airport. That's haunting ghosts.
I feel like mm,
And also maybe why the site was chosen, because it's sacred.
you can only have so many. Okay.
Conspiracies?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, I agree. People are really grasping for straws here.
Yeah, like come on, pick a lane, man.
But Denver International Airport denies that it was built on a Native American burial ground, and there isn't any evidence to really support that. I did see somewhere in passing that some artifacts were found in the construction, but it was because the area was most likely a place where hunting occurred, so like arrowheads or something like discarded. So nothing
Okay.
unusual.
That makes sense.
And so let's get into the final and probably more unhinged conspiracy, thanks to a source. Thanks to the sources section on Wikipedia, I found this one. In 2023, a new art piece showing the world called The Dual Meridian had one person on TikTok thinking that it proves that the Earth is none other than flat.
What? Wait, hold on. What was it called?
Dual Meridian.
The dual meridian.
Yeah, look up Dual Meridian art piece. Let me look it up real quick. Make sure again the same thing. Dual Meridian, Denver Airport. Yeah, if you look in the images, it's just like a map of the world, like a flat map of the world because
It's
it's
got
not a
like
globe.
4 blue things.
Yeah, the blue things don't matter. It's just, or maybe those are the ice wall. I didn't look at the conspiracy. Actually, there is white behind it, so that might be the ice wall that people talk about. I didn't look at the TikTok because I don't know. I don't want that
Ice
brain
wall?
rot.
Okay.
So the TikToker mentioned that uh, the map is flat because the Earth is flat. So therefore, the airport proves that the Earth is flat.
I love that because, like, that doesn't surprise me that someone genuinely thought that that was, like, a genius thing to say. But I really hope that they understand. Like, this person has got to be, like, the youngest of Gen Z. Because I look at that and I'm like, dude, before maps existed on phones, every map was flat except for the freaking globes.
Yep.
So, like,
Therefore, if you see a flat map, that confirms the Earth is flat. Hey, I think we have that map we bought at the festival last week is pretty flat, so I think Pennsylvania is flat.
yep, no mountains, no topography, nothing.
Flat Pennsylvania conspiracy. Yeah, so some of these are just by some of these I mean one of these is more unhinged than the rest.
Yeah, this one I'm definitely like. I mean, girl, guy, they.
I didn't look at the TikTok
You
because I
get
did
your
not need
couple
that.
minutes of fame, my guy.
Yeah, but
Go back though to where you came from
like I
because
said,
that's a
how we
stupid
could get
theory.
some, like you can do stupider things and get fame or mentioned. This is the stupider thing that I mentioned.
Well, at least hopefully this individual wasn't eating Tide Pods.
I would call this this theory here, a deep underground military base, better known as dumb.
Oh, that was good. I like that.
So that wraps it up for like the various conspiracies and whatnot here. So I'm going to get into some of the cultural impacts of the Denver International Airport.
All right.
Besides being a major business hub and airport throughout for the country,
Mm-hmm.
um, it is actually delved into its conspiracies. The airport itself.
Oh.
So in 2018, when renovations were going on, they put up signs around the place making jokes about the conspiracies that they were expanding the tunnels, working on the alien breeding grounds, that making new living quarters or something for like the reptilians. There were signs with aliens on them and like reptile people and construction equipment working on the airport.
I love that.
The theories became so hard to ignore that they had to lean into it
Yeah. Well, it
and
reminds me
embrace
of
it.
like Mothman, Flatwood Monsters kind of thing, where it's like,
It's too big to ignore.
yeah, and so you might as well just like take it and run with it, man.
Yeah. They also created a little exhibit in 2016 to outline some of the other conspiracies that are there. So there's an exhibit somewhere in the airport detailing this stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, so some people think that because they did this, they're proving them right. That's like that soft disclosure and whatnot, crazy stuff.
One of those like reverse psychologies where if we
Yeah.
tell them that it's real, then they'll think it's not real.
Yep, but in reality, in truth, it is real.
Yeah.
So, finally, in 2019, the Roswell International Airport, yes, the same Roswell with the aliens, them and the Denver International Airport became supernatural sister airports. They committed to helping each other in commerce, tourism, and to share strategies for extraterrestrial combat. So they are not the only airport leaning into the craziness.
Well, I feel like it's Roswell, and Roswell just has to do that.
Yeah. So they did that. Some people once again think they're truly signaling, and others are just like it's just they're having fun.
Oh, I love that. I want to have fun. Airports just want to have fun.
So that's all I have for the conspiracies and stuff today, Sage. What are your thoughts on it?
Oh man, I don't even know where to begin. I can definitely tell you that I do not agree with this last theory of the flat earther stuff. No, thank you. I have some faith in science, and I feel like the you know world has come a long way in understanding what space looks like. So I just don't agree with that one. I think that and conspiracy theories surrounding flat Earth altogether are just not my jam.
Well, wait until you learn that the Earth is flat.
Yeah, wait till you find out space isn't real.
That too. Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, I can see some merit to some of these things where you think of like, okay, it is suspicious that it cost $2 billion more dollars. It is suspicious that it took longer to build. Um, it is suspicious that there is proof that there's stuff going on underground. Um, is it practical in the long run? Yeah, like I said, less liability, less more capitalism kind of thing. But I don't. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I want. I like want. It's so hard because we've done a couple of these episodes now, and like we have ones coming, like going forward in our episode line where I really want to just like dive head first and believe something. Like I just want to be able to do that. Like
But
so
it's
many
not
people.
always easy.
Yeah, but I just like my logical brain is like, this is not the one.
Come on, people, come up with better conspiracies for us to cover, more realistic
Yeah,
ones.
like this is just not the one to die on, like not the hill to die on.
Let's get MK Ultra 2.0 up and running.
Oh my god.
So,
But I don't know. I mean, I guess I would say like I'm iffy. I can see how it's not outside the realm of possibilities, but I can also see it's very um unlikely that any of what is going on is true. But I do think it's hilarious that the airport is taking it and running with it, because that is so funny to me. And like honestly, there more capitalism. You're gonna get people to come check your stuff out if you're doing that kind of thing.
Yep. Embrace it. So, that's your final thoughts on it?
Yeah, I also would like to say that I think that Blucifer's creepy. It concerns me that he is there. It concerns me. I don't know. I don't think the conspiracy theory around him is real, but I do think that he's very creepy, and it concerns me that he's there.
Yeah, he is creepy, and I hate to bash on somebody's art, but like.
Yeah, I mean, you do you, boo.
But but you definitely made a bit of a creepy looking horse.
Yeah, it's just not my thing.
Yeah, not doesn't pass the vibe check.
No, it does not. Its aura is bad. It lost aura, but no, yeah. I mean, I guess I would say that's my final thoughts for sure.
All right, so let me just get into mine. I think it's just people really grasping for stuff. Yeah. I think it falls apart quickly just because it went over budget and took longer. I don't think is enough to build on, because a lot of projects in America go over budget and take longer than what they should. It's not uncommon. Happens a lot.
Yeah.
I think it's people just really looking for an excuse to make a conspiracy. I think it's interesting what's crafted, but I think it's connecting a lot of unrelated things, especially when you look at the time capsule and like
I forgot about the time capsule.
The mysterious buttons, aka Braille. Like
I blocked those out
because it was so yeah. But it's like people say like the New World Airport Commission never existed, but you can do some research and it did existed, and like it's not always built on accurate story. So I don't think there's anything behind it. I love the fact that the place goes into it though.
Yeah, I always think that's really interesting. Like, I mean, I had asked about that with the Dover Demon episode, like why the town didn't go all in, but for me, I just think it's really cool to have that opportunity to do something.
I like the embracing of it.
Yeah, for sure. I also wanted to say, too, you brought something up interesting, money-wise. Like, when it was being built to when it was completed in construction, there's a lot of factors that go into how much products cost. So I feel like some of that increase in
it's from inflation.
It's just from inflation, from needing more material than you thought you did. If you messed something up and you need to redo it, more labor cost than you thought it was going to be. Like, I just feel like there's a lot that could.
Also, the baggage system not working.
Yeah, and then you have to create a whole new system.
Or could it be ghosts causing this overage and the cost? Ooh.
Maybe.
Yeah. So I think that's our final thoughts on it. So it took me a while to think of which thing to do. So on a scale of 1 to 10 demonic blue horses, how do you rate the conspiracies behind the Denver International Airport?
All together or individually?
All together.
10 being believable?
Yeah. 10 demonic blue horses. 10 demonic Blucifers being very believable.
I feel like I keep saying 4 every time you ask me, but I feel like it's not enough to
This one I feel like is below a 4, at least on my scale.
Maybe a 3.
I'm going to give it 2 demonic Lucifers. Actually, I'll break one off. The Flat Earth one. How many demonic Lucifers out of 10 do you rate it?
Literally 0.
I don't know. That one might be a 9 demonic Lucifers for me.
Oh my gosh.
Just kidding. I'd put 0 as well for that one.
Catch me rolling my eyes really hard.
So, alright. Well, I think that's about it for today. So, thank you everyone for listening.
Yeah, thanks everyone for listening. Go check out our socials, Instagram, X. Instagram, it's Unknown Unsolved Unseen Pod. X is UUU Pod. Yep. You can tell your friends about us. Tell us where to find us. It's anywhere that you can listen to podcasts. Just any support we get, super awesome. We really appreciate everyone helping us, supporting us as we get to do this. Check out Puppysaurus, who did our logo for us. The logo's awesome.
Links will be in the description like usual.
All the links will be in the description.
Yeah, and same with the sources as well for this episode.
Yeah, we've been putting the sources in our description as well if you can't, if you don't look hard enough, but just so we're getting our information, so you guys are aware, kind of being transparent about that. So
yeah, if I could, I'd use my source as trust me, bro.
No, but yeah, so great episode, Frank. That was a lot of research, and you did a great job.
No, thank you, and also don't forget, guys, to like, follow, rate, and review wherever you get your podcast. And I think that's going to be us now signing off. So remember
to look for
the unknown,
the unsolved,
and the unseen.
All right, guys.
All right, see you guys. Our flight's taking off.
Yep, safe travels.